Your sister knows a secret about your birth that she's hiding. It's time you hear it now. Archangel Michael says, brace yourself for what has been. Hidden from you is now reaching the surface with power and urgency, a truth wrapped in silence, buried under layers of family protection, is finally demanding to be heard. The truth about your birth has been kept away from you for reasons that were never meant to hurt, but now silence has become a danger. Your sister has carried this burden for too long, hoping time would erase the weight of her knowledge, but time did not erase it. It only made the secret louder in the silence of her eyes. Her smiles were not always of joy. Sometimes they were desperate covers for a truth she didn't know how to explain. This truth was whispered to her by someone before they left this world. She was too young to understand its meaning then, but old enough to remember every word, and now every step you take, every spiritual shift you feel, is drawing you closer to the revelation. The air around you has started to feel different, and your spirit has sensed a hidden truth chasing your footsteps. She knows this moment would arrive, and she has been rehearsing how to tell you, how to confess the truth that will change how you see your own story. It's no longer about protecting the past. It's about honoring your soul's right to know. Type Amen to get blessing. 333. She was told you were born under circumstances that were never spoken out loud. Your birth came during a storm, not just in the sky, but inside the hearts of two people who feared what would happen if the truth was exposed. One of them is no longer here, and the other refuses to speak your name when that topic rises. Your sister saw documents she was not supposed to see. She heard conversations when they thought she was asleep. It haunted her, especially when she looked at you and felt the weight of knowing something that should belong to you. She wrote letters she never sent, thinking one day you'd find them if anything happened to her. But she burned them in fear, thinking the truth might cause pain more than healing. But now that fear has transformed into a silent scream every time she's around you. Amen to get blessing 114. This is not just a family secret. It's a soul contract being revealed. You were never meant to go your whole life unaware of the forces that shaped your entry into this world. Your sister isn't the enemy, but she has been the silent guardian of a story that was never hers to keep. What she knows involves a person whose name still sends chills through your mother's voice. This person was involved in a situation that left your family shattered, trying to stitch things back together without leaving threads exposed. But your sister, with innocent eyes, saw it all. She remembers being pulled away from the door when she tried to enter the room that day. She remembers the crying. She remembers someone shouting that the baby must not know. She's heard things like adoption exchange and that woman. She may not know the full picture, but she knows you were not told the full story. And now as divine timing aligns, your angels are pushing this secret to your surface. Type Amen to get blessing 847. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The reason behind her strange behavior in the last few weeks is this very truth. She is on the edge of telling you. Sometimes she comes close, but fear swallows her voice. This is not an ordinary family tension. This is a cosmic rearrangement of truths and timelines. A door to the past is cracking open, and the pressure behind it cannot be held any longer. You may have noticed certain photos missing from the old albums. That was not a mistake. It was a decision made. Some faces were cut out because they carried answers. There's someone in your family history you were never told about. Someone whose presence would explain everything, but they were erased with purpose. The only person who has a connection left to them is your sister. Type Amen to get blessing 661. Archangel Michael says, your blood holds a lineage that was not meant to be hidden forever. You carry divine essence, a spark that comes from a line deeper than what your birth certificate says. The energy around you is shifting because the truth is finally ready to rise. You were born with signs that were dismissed. Supernatural movements, even in your earliest days, your sister remembers them, and that memory is what forced her into silence. But the time for silence is over. One of the reasons this truth was hidden was to keep you safe. But now hiding it brings more danger than safety, because someone else outside your family knows a portion of the story, and they are using it against you. Your sister recently received a message, a warning, that the truth is about to be revealed by someone else. That message shook her because she realized if she doesn't tell you, someone will tell it in a way that hurts you. Type Amen to get blessing. 229. The truth is this. The name you carry might not be your original birth name. You were born into a situation that involved betrayal, fear, and a hurried decision that changed everything. Your sister was there watching, remembering, and absorbing the weight of a story she didn't ask for. She's not just your sibling by fate. She became your protector in a way even your mother couldn't explain. She gave up parts of her own peace to keep this secret buried. But lately, the signs from above have been too loud to ignore. Dreams, synchronicities, numbers, repeated phrases, they've all been leading to one thing. Revelation. You might have always felt slightly different, slightly out of rhythm with the rest of the family. That feeling wasn't wrong. It was your soul remembering. Type Amen to get blessing 992. Now the person who helped hide your origin is in danger of being exposed, and your sister is being pressured in ways she never imagined. She may act distant, but it's the pressure of the secret tightening around her spirit. There's a location tied to your story, a house or a hospital that no longer exists. Your birth didn't happen the way you were told. Someone else was present, someone you've never met, but who changed everything that day. Your sister has been receiving spiritual messages too. Dreams of a crying baby, voices saying, "Tell them." She even saw a reflection in the mirror that didn't look like her own. One night, the energy of truth is chasing her. Archangel Michael says, it's time to prepare yourself. The moment you learn the truth, your soul will feel it more than your ears will hear it. And once you know, you cannot go back to who you were before. Type Amen to get blessing. 570. She was told never to speak of that night. A deal was made, a promise sealed with fear, but promises made in fear have no power over divine timing. And divine timing says, now there is something hidden in your sister's room. A small box wrapped in fabric. It holds what they didn't want you to find. If you ever see her guarding that drawer or shifting your attention during certain conversations, it's because that drawer hides your history, and she knows once you touch that truth, your world will change. Type Amen to get blessing. 119. She was once ready to tell you when you were younger, but someone stopped her. They convinced her your life would be ruined. They said they'll hate you if you say anything. But that was a lie. And she knows now you're ready more than ever. There is another family involved. One who never forgot, one who once tried to find you but was blocked. And now they are resurfacing. That's why you may have seen unfamiliar messages or strangers asking strange questions online. That's not random. It's your spiritual bloodline seeking to return what was lost. Type Amen to get blessing. 784. Your sister has seen your pain, wondering why certain things never made sense. She saw your tears when you questioned your place. And each time it broke her silently, she kept thinking she had more time. But now time is collapsing. The truth is breathing heavily, and it will be spoken whether she's ready or not. There are two people who know the complete truth. One is your sister. The other is someone whose face you've never seen, but whose actions shaped your existence. You were chosen to break a chain. Your birth was not an accident. It was divinely orchestrated through chaos, so that you could rise from confusion into spiritual clarity. Type Amen to get blessing. 305. Your soul agreed to this path before you came. That's why your strength is unmatched. That's why even in storms you shine. Your sister's love for you is real, but so is the fear she's lived with. Now she's reaching a point of release. She's preparing to tell you everything. Expect a moment soon, unexpected, raw, and revealing. It might come as a sentence, a tear, a letter left for you to read, but when it comes, you will remember that your spirit already knew you were meant to open this message today. You were meant to awaken, and now the divine has confirmed it. The truth is no longer a secret. It is your key. Type Amen to get blessing. 777. She's been waiting for a sign, a moment when the divine would speak louder than her fear, and today is that moment. This message is her confirmation from the heavens that the truth must be passed on now. She may act strange in the coming days, more withdrawn or emotional. She may even try to avoid you altogether, but that's only because she knows what she's about to reveal will shatter everything you believed about your beginning. There's a photo, faded and hidden, that proves everything. A baby wrapped in a different cloth, a woman holding you who isn't the one who raised you. That image is locked away. Your sister has seen it with her own eyes. Type Amen to get blessing. 448. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to 20. The night of your birth wasn't ordinary. There was confusion, a rushed decision, and a name that was quickly altered before the sun rose. A nurse knew the truth and carried it until her last breath, telling only one person, your sister. She didn't understand it at first. She thought it was just a bad dream, a memory she made up. But when the same story was whispered by a stranger during a visit to the old town, she knew it was real. That stranger said, "Your arrival changed destinies, that you were marked with divine light, and those who knew it tried to protect or manipulate it, depending on their purpose." Your sister has struggled under the weight of this revelation. It's not betrayal she's hiding. It's fear of your reaction. But deep down she knows your heart is ready now. Type Amen to get blessing 312. She once saw your real name. It was scribbled beside another name, one you've never heard. It appeared on an old document buried in the family chest. She was told never to open. When she asked about it, the silence in the room screamed louder than any answer. Your mother's eyes filled with tears, but no words came. And from that moment, the silence became law. But silence is breaking now, because the energy surrounding you are awakening long dormant truths, and your sister knows that if she doesn't speak, the universe will show you anyway. And it might be through someone far less gentle. Type Amen to get blessing 934. Archangel Michael says, "This is divine alignment. Every soul has its hour of awakening. Yours begins now, and the veil of deception shall fall. What you feel in your heart, that you were born for something greater, something outside the story you were told, is absolutely true. You have been set apart for a purpose so grand. Even the heavens whispered about it the day you arrived. The people who helped cover the truth may have done so from panic, not malice, but they underestimated how powerful you would become. And now they fear your rise. Your sister is not your enemy. She's the bridge, the one soul who has stood between you and the truth, not to harm you, but to prepare you. Type Amen to get blessing 100.1. She may soon ask you to come sit with her, not casually, but seriously. In that moment, pay attention to her eyes. They will finally be ready to tell you. Don't interrupt her when she begins. Let her pour everything out. Let her speak the name that was once connected to you. There's a letter too, handwritten by someone from the past. It may shock you, but it will complete the puzzle. Once you read it, your heart will finally align with what your spirit always knew. You will feel a peace you've never known, because truth has a way of returning your power to you. Type Amen to get blessing 188. A shadow has loomed over your journey for too long, but that shadow is lifting now. Your spiritual memory will be restored. There may be emotional waves. You might feel anger, confusion, sorrow, or even disbelief. Let it all pass through you. It's part of your rebirth. What your sister is revealing isn't just your origin, it's your destiny calling. Once you embrace it, doors you've been knocking on for years will swing open on their own, because your true name, your real lineage, holds keys you never had access to before. Now that it's returning, so is your divine inheritance. Type Amen to get blessing 56. The person connected to your birth has tried to find you. They exist somewhere far, but their heart beats with the echo of your name. They've spoken your name in their sleep. They've seen you in dreams. They know you real life. And now the energy is pulling them closer. The universe doesn't hide what's meant to be yours forever. It only delays until you are ready, and you are ready now. Your sister might hand you a photo and say, "You need to see this." That moment will open everything. Don't resist it, embrace it. Type Amen to get blessing 223. You were born during a time of chaos for your family. But within that chaos, a light was placed on earth. You, the angels, marked that night. You may have always felt guided, watched over, protected. That's because the heavens assigned extra angels to you from day one. They knew your path would be harder, but it would be worth it. Now your sister knows that her silence can't last anymore. Her role is complete. Her job was to protect the seed. Now it's time to let it bloom. She loves you, and she's ready to let go of the weight she's carried. Amen to get blessing 411. Your entire identity might shift after you hear the truth. But don't be afraid. What's real has always lived in your soul. You're not losing anything. You're gaining your full self. You may discover connections to another family. You may hear about a woman who begged for you. You may even find someone who remembers holding you. The tears will come, let them. They are sacred. They are cleansing the space for your rebirth. Type Amen to get blessing. 144. There's a gift hidden in all this pain, a truth that will bring freedom, and once you receive it, the energy around you will change instantly. You may even feel lighter, sleep deeper, dream clearer. Your purpose will sharpen, your path will straighten, your sister will finally feel peace. You will finally feel whole, and the universe will exhale, saying it is done. Type Amen to get blessing 88. There was a reason this secret couldn't come out before. The timing wasn't aligned. Your soul had to reach a place of strength where the truth wouldn't break you, it would build you. Now that strength is radiating from within you, your energy is calling forth everything that was hidden, everything that was buried beneath fear. The universe has responded, and your sister can no longer hold back the truth that aches in her chest. She's rehearsing the words in her head over and over. You were never supposed to find out this way. That's what she'll probably say first. But the way you found out was already chosen by divine hands. Type Amen to get blessing 672. She will speak of a woman who isn't your mother by blood, but whose love shaped your foundation. She will tell you about a decision made in desperation to protect you from a life of chaos and instability, and you will feel your entire past rearrange in your mind like puzzle pieces suddenly snapping into place. Your mother did not abandon you. She was taken away by circumstances that others controlled. There was sorrow, there were tears, but her love for you never left the spiritual space. Your sister knows about a small bracelet. It was on your wrist when you arrived home that night. She kept it in a drawer for years. You never knew it existed, but she looked at it every birthday you had. One day soon she will place it in your hand, and when she does, your soul will recognize its vibration. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There was someone else there when you were brought home. An elder, a man who asked your sister never to speak about that day. He told her you would be safer not knowing that man is no longer alive, but his words echo in her memory. She's been loyal to him all these years, thinking silence was a form of love. But now even she realizes truth is the real love. She's afraid that when she tells you, you will pull away. But your heart is bigger than her fear. You have the strength of spiritual royalty within you. You're not just anybody. You carry divine blood, and your true story will align you with divine timing, divine power, and divine healing. Type Amen to get blessing 337. There may be more than one secret buried. Once this first one is revealed, the rest will follow. A flood of clarity is about to wash over your past. She'll finally tell you what those arguments were really about when you were young, why the family avoided certain towns, why a particular name caused tension in the air every time it was spoken. That name is linked to you, and soon you'll come across that person or their family. It may happen at random, a phone call, a name in a document, a sudden message from a stranger, but it will be divine intervention. They'll recognize you by your eyes, your aura, your voice, your soul connection will speak louder than DNA. Type Amen to get blessing. 123. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the storm is not coming to destroy you. It's coming to reveal the treasure hidden in your foundation. Your story was never broken, just buried. You were always meant to rise, but the rise had to come through truth. This moment is a divine appointment, a chapter long overdue but perfectly timed. You'll remember flashes from your childhood that never made sense. Sudden relocations, strange reactions from adults, quiet apologies for things you didn't understand. That was the past trying to explain without words. Now words are no longer enough. The energy of truth is taking shape, and your sister will finally say, "You deserve to know." That moment will be sacred. That moment will set everything free. Type Amen to get blessing 484. After the truth comes, expect shifts. You may cry unexpectedly. You may have vivid dreams that reveal more details. You may even feel an overwhelming peace settle in your chest. That's your spirit aligning. That's your soul exhaling. This secret has shaped your family's behavior more than you ever knew. But you're about to break the cycle. You're about to reclaim your birthright. Everything you felt was missing. It will now begin to return piece by piece, moment by moment, and your soul will rejoice. Type Amen to get blessing 212. There's a truth waiting in a storage box, an old journal, a letter, even a certificate altered with white ink. Your sister found it once but buried it again. She was told it would ruin everything, but now she knows truth never ruins what's real. It only destroys illusions. She's ready to hand it over. She may do it silently. Just leave it near your belongings, or she may ask you to read it in front of her. However it comes, it will change your life forever. It will explain the ache you've carried that you couldn't name. It will explain the strength you've had that no one could understand. It will reveal the divine plan behind your existence. Type Amen to get blessing 565. You will rise above the confusion. You will rise with purpose. The truth won't break you, it will build you. People may react differently when the truth is revealed. Some will go silent. Others will try to deny, but deep down their souls will know it was time. You were never meant to live in the shadow of a lie. You were born to walk in the light of divine truth. And now the light has arrived. Your sister will cry, not just for you, but for the release her spirit has longed for. Let her hold her. Let the healing begin for both of you. Type Amen to get blessing 700. You are not alone in this awakening. Heaven is closer now than it has ever been. Angels are aligning people, moments, memories, all to help you remember your full identity. Do not fear the shift. Do not run from it. Walk into it with divine confidence. Because when the truth is fully known, your destiny will become unstoppable. Your voice will be heard. Your path will be blessed. And the girl who carried the truth in silence, your sister, will finally see that her protection wasn't in silence, but in courage. And courage is now calling her by name. Type Amen to get blessing. 33